least did the introduction or something. All right, did it start yet? Okay. Hey guys, I'm still not prepared. I'm like not prepared. Okay.
Not prepared? I don't believe it.
One thing I want to say is I'm gonna give honor first. Yeah, that's where we start. Is honor. You can only move from there, right? But no, for real though, I just want to thank all of you. I just want to thank Myra and her amazingness.
Yeah,
Pastor T Dizzle, come on. Like, it was like a couple of days ago, like Pastor Tom was like speaking to me and speaking into my life, and I told myself like, dang, if I ever have like kids, I want to be like Pastor Tom. And I want to like emulate that father image. You are such an amazing father, and you like it just pours out of you. All right, so I'm gonna tell you. So I wrote this actually. My last preach, I wrote it when we were at the Dream Center. I woke up in the middle of the night because someone was sounding like thunder. You know, it was vicious. So I was just in there just like praying, you know, and I was like, God, what's going on, you know? And I thought he was kind of talking because it was coming down, like it was hitting hard, baby. And I was like, that's right. So I've been writing this since then. Like I was like, all right, what should I say? Because I realized even during the Dream Center, like I had some breakthrough. You know, like some of you were able to like witness and see parts of the area that I grew up in, and that stuff I don't show anyone. You know, like I don't take people back to where I come from. Like when I had like exes in the past, I didn't go take them to South Central LA. Like I grew up here in the projects. No, I don't do that. That's crazy. All right. So I was like, yo, how can I tell my story? Because that's what it is, you know? And I know in the future where God's calling me, He wants me to tell that story because someone's going to find breakthrough through it. Mm-hmm. So this is a scripture I found. All right, so my title of my message is called Battleborn, and I'll have a few minutes to share it, and it's going to go. It's called Battleborn. In Deuteronomy 31:6, the setup was that Moses was preaching to the Israelites saying God's going to go before you and take over the new promised land for you. So he's telling Joshua that he's going to raise him up and you will be the new leader. So he said, so Deuteronomy 31:6, he said, be strong and courageous, do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. And if you knew me, and some of you do know me, know my past, I didn't have parents. I didn't have a mother or father to rely on growing up. All I remember is having this black black trash bag with like a few clothes in it, going from home to home, meeting mother after mother, parent after parent, and I never had no one to rely on. So as I got older, I was like, freak it, I was just relying on myself, you know. And that stuff don't work, man. It don't like after a while you learn how to like read the streets and you get that street language and you're like, all right, you get street smart, you know how to do that stuff. But I like have like the love of God in me, so I just relied on myself. But as I sit here and I was going through just that itself and just listen to so many of the stories, like some of you guys have some radical testimonies, regardless of how small or big you think it is. It's radical. And the context of that story may be different from my story, but the pain is similar. The trauma is similar. And that's one thing I learned just watching you guys come up here and preach, that pain and prejudice, it'll get you, if you're blue or black, gray or white, it's going to come after you. Right? It is. You know, some of you deal with so much trauma, sexual trauma, abuse, just rejection, abandonment. That's similar. That's the core of a story that you all share, and it's similar. So when I say we're all battle-born, He knew us before we were in the womb, because He knew there would be battles in front of us that we're all about to fight. And even though that battle may be different, that we all walk through these battles together. And it was just like, it just blew my mind. And this story is this message is a lot deeper, and it's not 5 minutes. But the truth of this is that you guys helped me realize that I am battle-born, and what God has called me for is the same thing He's called you guys for, and that is to go and invade the principalities in the kingdom of darkness and your life.
Dang.
And that's the truth of it. So thank you all for just being such amazing servants, just being so amazing kings and priests. Because Queens is demonic. I read it in the Bible. So it's in the Bible. So you guys are so amazing. And thank you all for your stories. Thank you for your stories. And thank you for your testimonies. It's going to change someone's life, regardless if it's one soul or many. So thank you all. Bye.